Hello there everybody! Today we are going to be looking at my Five Nights at Freddy's artwork here. Now I have this big old white binder. For some reason I always keep my FNAF artwork in a giant white binder. As many of my friends would know, I have always carried my artwork in binders just like this. And this is chock full of Five Nights at Freddy's artwork. Now specifically I divided them up between my old art, which is from 2017 to about 2020, and this is 2020 all the way up to today. So here we have the first one, that being the FNAF 1 Freddy Fazbear teaser image. I actually based this one off of that exact image from Scott Games, and I drew that for the 5th anniversary way back in 2020. And then we have a Glamrock Freddy drawing I did before Security Breach ever even came out, so that's pretty cool to note. But yeah, we just got some basic details, a little hallway corridor here with the main stage up there, and we just got some cool stuff going on here with Glamrock Freddy. And then down here, we have more of the FNAF 1 crew. You can see Freddy Fazbear right there, the It's Me hallucination stuff up there, Bonnie kind of hanging out here with Chica, and she's kind of looking a little bit freaky. I really do like that one. They're all draped in the shadows. And let's go ahead and move on to the next one here. This is whenever I started reading the Fazbear Fright stories. So you can see Fetch up here. This was actually the second one I did, and the first one I did was this one right here, with Spring Bonnie, William Afton, popping up out of the ball pit with the words "Caught you," right there, based off his FNAF AR lines. And the caption of "Sweet Dreams" here with Fetch was pretty neat, I think. I love how I gave him a little dog tag. This is 1976 on there. Yeah, pretty neat. One of my favorites right there. And then we get Withered Chica, which is pretty neat, as well as some of the toy animatronics down here. We got Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, and Toy Chica all just vibing here with little Toy Carl there. And then we get this really, really detailed Withered Chica drawing here, which I always thought was pretty neat. I really did like working on the Withered animatronics cross-hatching way back in the day. And then we get Toxic Springtrap. This is one I did about March of 2020, right after the lockdowns really kicked in, and you can see the Phantom Puppet in the background just kind of kicking around there. And he has escaped off into a forest, and he is wading through a pond. Don't ask me how that would work, but you can see he's just really going through there. I do like how I did the reflection. You can kind of see his torso reflecting off in the water there. And I really do like this one. I like that I put the pond like crashing up against the coast there. And then you can see here Happy Frog from Pizzeria Simulator. I love the shadow there, and the fact I included a little paper pal from Pizzeria Simulator just looks really neat. I've always liked this one. It's one of my favorites. And then moving on past that, we have Withered Freddy and Withered Golden Freddy in the hallway. Once again with the "It's Me" phrase there. We got Party Time with Toy Freddy. Just some little, I've always loved including little drawings. You can see that's one of Withered Chica. There's one of, just it looks like normal old Freddy. This is, yeah! I always like that. I always love doing little drawings like that. Yeah, you can see Freddy's like lurched forward, grabbing outwards. Pretty neat. Don't mind the Cherry Pepsi there. Pretty epic. Epic. It's holding on to everything. Big thanks to the Cherry Pepsi for being an absolute shad. And then we have Bonnie here again, and Bonnie looks great. I just went ahead and put his guitar right there, and I always put that FNAF belongs to Scott. I don't know why I always did that, but you can see the "It's Me" deal there, and we got Bonnie and his possessed eye there. I always thought that looked pretty neat. These were before I started actually using color, as you guys can tell, and this was my first endeavor into color with the Ultimate Custom Night characters here. We got Fredbear, Nightmarian, and Shadow Bonnie. Originally this was going to be Toy Bonnie. As you can see, I did draw the eye, but I just went ahead and blacked him out and put Shadow Bonnie there. And with the flames coming up, I always thought that one looked pretty neat. And once again, just the words "It's Me" popping up here. And then this really trippy FNAF 2 drawing where there's Mangle hanging from the ceiling and it goes on down the hallway. I've always thought that was pretty neat. So yeah, just another cool thing there. Then we have two portrait style deals here. This one here we have Springtrap, where he is struggling to live. This is while he's getting spring locked So that's pretty neat. Kind of a withered spring Bonnie there. Not totally spring trapped yet, but still working his way there. And Lefty with the puppet just oozing out of him looks pretty neat there. And we're gonna see, right, more portraits here. We got Twisted Bonnie, pretty neat there. We got normal Bonnie peeking out from behind the tree, ready to kick his butt. I've loved drawing the twisted ones. I should get back into drawing those guys. I think that's whenever I was rereading the trilogy. And here we have FNAF 1 Foxy with Out of Order. Super, super cool. I loved drawing Pirate's Cove. I would love to redraw this image at one point. And then we got Sister Location. This is back whenever I replayed Sister Location. Here we have the Aftons. I'm going to come find you. We got Michael attempting to pull Innard out of his corpse. It's a little bit gory there. You can see his name tag, Michael Afton. His face has been brutalized. Fazbear's Fright's burning in the background. You can see the puppet just sticking their arm out there, as well as you can see the Spring Bonnie suit with a name tag that says William Afton on it, with some blood kind of just pouring out everywhere here. And then we get Circus Baby herself in the scooping room. You can see the caution tape, Bellora's bust there, as well as Funtime Foxy's parts and some of Funtime Freddy's faceplates there. Really nice picture of Circus Baby in my opinion. Personally, Circus Baby was always one of my favorite characters to go off and draw, since she was one of my early favorites in the FNAF franchise. And then we have Withered and Unwithered Bonnie here. You have Why Am I Here? And It's Me. This was put here to replicate the confusion that the children's souls must feel. These are what I call the death portraits. So this guy right here, this was right after the FNAF VHS scene really kicked up. This was probably late 2020 here, and you can see he killed me. Why am I here? And it's me. And with just, I put all this red aura around Withered Bonnie to show the amount of rage he must feel. And this is the confusion, this is the rage. That was the idea behind this. And I do love how I put the gradient where he's more washed out purple on the withered side compared to his light, vibrant blue color over here on the unwithered side. And then we have Chica. This Susie was always a character that really, even though she wasn't given a whole lot of development, she really reminisced with me, and I don't know why. I felt so sorry for her, and so I drew this picture here. It's got Chica with a knife here. Let me see if I can get the light to show a little better. She got her knife, and it says, I still remember. She is just, I don't know why I did the blood effect on Chica herself, but you can see her wrists have been cut. So I also put dices up on her face where William would have stabbed or cut at her. This is whenever FNAF AR was really kicking into overdrive, so I started doing portraits for all of the skins that came out. Here's the Arcade Mayhem skins. I didn't like 8-Bit Baby. I didn't like the fact they tried to push her off as a brand new character, so I just went ahead and did all these guys, all the toy animatronics, and I really love this one. This is probably one of my favorites. But then the Dark Circus really gives it a run for its money. You can see Clown Springtrap, Magician Mangle, and Ringmaster Foxy back up there, and it just says Dark Circus there, so I really do love that one. And then we have a portrait of Toy Bonnie's death screen. I really love how simple just the darkness can affect the animatronics there. And then we have the Scorching Summer animatronics. Pretty neat designs there. I customized Springtrap just a little bit, made him look a little bit more like a Spring Bonnie suit than actual Springtrap, and I didn't give him the corpse on the inside, simply because I like to think that the FNAF AR skins aren't all supposed to be actually Afton. They're supposed to be old Spring Bonnie suits that weren't even supposed to be made. So we got Scorching Chica there, Flamethrower Indo, Broiler Baby, and Flaming Springtrap back there. For these two, there's a big story to these guys. So these guys right here have a distinct story. These guys are actually OCs from some of my friends off of the Five Nights at Freddy's Amino. Now, this up here is Vomit. He's kind of a Springtrap archetype with two hook hands, as well as just some ooze all over an endoskeleton frame. He's got a corpse head in there of a sickly green color, an eye patch, and he's just pretty neat looking. He's very rusty. That was something that my friend had went off and requested. He's got some black curtains surrounding him, and here is Nightmare Coco. Now, she is a huge rabbit, almost Nightmare Fredbear-esque, with a little fuzzy cottontail in the FNAF 4 style house building, and she is absolutely huge and terrifying. Now, these guys are the last ones from the year of 2020, but yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed just a little bit of a look into my artwork. I've really enjoyed going back down memory lane and talking about all of these pieces of art that I spent so much time working on. I really do love drawing, and I would love to work on more pieces, both for the channel and just to have them. I really love working on this stuff. I don't think we've seen these yet. This here is Withered Bonnie and Jeremy in Party Room, I believe, 2. And here is Nightmare Balloon Boy. I remember playing the FNAF 4 Halloween edition and drawing this guy like 2 days later. So yeah, I'm sorry I didn't go off and flip through all of these guys, but I hope that you guys have enjoyed this little look, and I would love to post another one if this one does well. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Hope you enjoyed this video. Peace out. Leave a like if you want to see some more, and yeah, go off and see you guys in the next one. Peace out, and bye-bye.